This is what I call a prayer pile. The Native American name for this kind of feature, there's many of them, so I just kind of keep it to prayer pile because from what I've learned, Native Americans would pass an area and place a stone on top of a larger pile of stones, and over time they would grow in size.
Manatuhassanek, spirit stones. We are attempting as best we can to be bilingual in dealing with ceremonial stone landscapes. What I found was that when I tried to speak English to other tribal people about what we were saying in our protective enclaves, they didn't know what I was talking about. And I realized that it was a simple problem. It was not resonating in their spirits when I would use words like ceremonial stone landscapes. But Manatu, spirit, Hassanek, or Manatu Hasunash, are stones in groups. And our stones are identified as ceremonial stone groupings, as you see here, as opposed to stone piles, because in our tradition, stones are our grandfathers. And if in fact you're talking about grandfathers who are congregated out in the field, you would not call them a pile of grandfathers.
This one's sitting on a boulder, as you can see right there. A boulder with some strange markings on it. You see right there, there's some lines on the boulder itself. But then you go around this side, you see more of the stonework piled on top of this boulder. Right there. As well, there's some smaller ones over here. Just stones placed on top of boulders. There's one right there, and one further down there. This landscape is very rocky, this mountain landscape. Here's a good way you can show how they filled the void in between the boulders right there. And then there's another one over here. This one's smaller. But same thing, it's built on top of bedrock, as you can see right there. And turn down this way, there's another one. Again, built on a boulder or bedrock. Can't really tell due to the snow. Just gotta get down there. This one's fairly large. I'm 6 feet tall, and this thing is probably a good foot taller than me, so probably 7 feet tall. Now, people tend to think these are made for clearing farmland, but as you can see, this is not what you would consider farmland. And further up this way, there's another one. As I walk through the bog, give you an idea of the landscape and how rough it is. There's boulders everywhere, like that one right there. There's a lot of stonework in this area. I've found a lot of these on LiDAR. Those ones over there I've not seen yet. That's the first time visiting those. There's another one right here. I haven't seen this one yet either. Like I said, these things are all through the landscape. There's that one. And say if this was for a farm field, they wouldn't take the time to construct such nicely built walls for their stone piles. They're just more or less toss them into a stone heap. Up here you can see the prayer piles, or the offerings of prayer of stone. Because this one you can actually see the top of. Starts down here at that boulder right there. This one's kind of collapsed over time. This is not the wall. You can see is kind of washed down, but you can see all these small stones that's been placed on top of the prayer pile. Again, very well constructed wall right there, and over on this side as well. Again, if this is colonial use, they won't take the time to make a full circle construction. They would just toss the stones and leave it. And there's another one down here. Just saw this one. An old road. Here's that one right there. Again, these things are all over the landscape up here on this mountainside. I'm gonna walk out and see if we see any more on the way out. Now these are old road systems that are now snowmobile trails, which is fairly common. Old native trails being repurposed, and there's a map of the old native road systems of New England, and this area is listed on that map. Here's some of the stone walls in the area and how they incorporate the boulders as well. Again, no barbed wire anywhere. A lot of this leads me to believe this is ceremonial stone landscape. You can see the construction of this stonework loves to incorporate boulders. I think we got some up here, maybe. Yeah, this is possibly the beginning of a prayer pile. Right there. Another one over here. It looks like a smaller one again. And as you can see, the landscape is very rocky. There's boulders, rocks everywhere. So if this is farmland, they didn't do a good job. A smaller one over here as well. You can see that they range in sizes from 7 feet tall to just a few stones like that. This is mountaintop water source. This is the stream that flows down the mountain into a larger lake. All this stonework is around this area up here. And you see the stonework's actually in the water. And I'll show you one more thing over here. This one's pretty neat. This one, I believe, is turtle effigy.
This is one of the effigy figures that we have, and if you're not familiar with the animals of our region, that is a turtle effigy. And you can see there a head, the carapace, paw, a paw, and another paw. There's also a tail in the rear.
Again, very well built, complete circle with a leg right there, a head, another leg right there, let's see if there's two more legs on this side, and there are. One leg right there, and another leg right there, and then the head. So this is, my guess, a turtle effigy that stares at that source of water.